Welcome or welcome back to the channel. In this video, I spent 48 hours in the beautiful city of York. I'm not going to bore you with facts and figures. I'll focus instead on my impressions and personal experience. If you're from York or intend to travel to York, I hope you'll find this video useful or at the very least entertaining. If it's the case, please let the little like button below know about all the joy you felt watching this. Thank you. Now let's start the video. There are more things I liked than disliked about York, so I'll start with the negative aspects of my trip and end with a list of awesome stuff about this place. Number 1, York in the rain. I know I'm in England. Why am I still surprised? But York has one of the loveliest town centres in the country and you really want to walk around it. Sadly, on a rainy day, it's everything but a pleasant experience. It basically rained the entire first day and night I was there, which kind of ruined my mood to explore anything. It was also the end of November, so cold and wet. Number 2, the Christmas market. To be honest, this was my main reason to visit York this autumn, and I can't lie, I've been quite disappointed and didn't spend much time there in the end. The shops are lovely and all, but for a couple of reasons I was not excited about it. The booths are all lined up on one long avenue and you can only walk up and down the road. The space is not convenient as everyone is always stuck in human traffic and it's hard to reach the stalls. It doesn't have a Christmas village look that, in my mind at least, a Christmas market should have. I also found everything rather expensive. I guess everyone needs to pay the rent, but the UK is not a cheap place to live and £6 for a hot chocolate is too much for me to invest in. In relation to this, number 3, the price of things. There's a severe cost of living crisis going on in the UK and prices have inflated so much in the past few years. Accommodation was also through the roof. For the weekend I went, I couldn't find any hotel below £150 a night, which was way too high for my trip as a solo traveller. I had to resort to get a room in a very loud and remote Airbnb, which is a business I really don't support. But I almost had no choice at this point. Luckily for you, there are tons of places to eat and drink in York, so you can identify a few affordable spots. Here are some of the ones I found. This bakery has a ton of choices for decent prices. There was also this Colombian little snack place, which was rather affordable and the owners were lovely. Number 4, the crowds. Again, I know I'm a tourist as well and part of the problem, so why am I complaining? Regardless, the town centre of York is filled with very narrow lanes and tiny shops, so it doesn't take much to start feeling a little claustrophobic. If I could do this again, I'd probably choose a random Tuesday in March or something to try to have a better, maybe more exclusive experience. Now off with the negativity. Before we move on to the positive aspects of my trip to York, make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you see so far. Every little engagement helps my channel reach more people and motivates me to keep going. Thank you. Now let's continue with what's so good about York. Number 1, the Old England charm. Images speak for themselves, but streets and lanes like the famous Shambles are filled with beautiful constructions to explore. Number 2, the Wall. This might be one of my favorite things about York. The wall surrounds the whole town centre, and you can walk around the whole of it, I believe. It's perfect to see some cool perspectives of York and take a break from the crowds. I walked on a chunk of the southern part of the wall, which was not busy at all, and I had some nice conversations with a few locals who were also taking a little stroll. You can get down at every city gate to either climb back up on the other side of the street or walk back to the city centre. Number 3, the quirky architecture. As you may know from previous videos, I like to photograph and film houses and buildings, and York is absolutely delightful for this. Number 4, the awesome coffee and pub scene. There's a huge selection of cafes and bars to go to. I only stayed for 2 days, but here are just a few that I've been to. with a special mention to Brew York. I went when it just opened and there were already many people waiting outside, so it looks like it might be filling up pretty quickly. The space and music are both great, and it's a fabulous place to share a good time with friends. I also enjoyed a few pints at this pub a little outside the center. The vibe there felt quieter and more local, and that's what I needed to end the trip. Number 5, the creative shops. This is a great city if you want to shop for unusual items or make fun presents. There was obviously the Christmas market, but the lanes around it have a lot of awesome shops. The Harry Potter shop was obviously popular. There were lines the entire time I was there, so I didn't go in it. You can also buy a lot of the York ghosts at different locations. I bought a perfume for my mum at this goth-looking shop. They have a great range of scents, some of them really unusual. The gay shop was also a fun discovery, a lot of cool and fun items. Number 6, the spooky night vibe. In spite of the rain, I loved walking around in the evening. The shops are closed, so the crowds are gone. And there is a mysterious sort of Jack the Ripper vibe around the lanes. I really enjoyed that. Number 7, yards and narrow lanes. The heart of the city is filled with these lanes, some of them extremely narrow, only allowing one person at a time. It's quite an interesting way to explore the city. I also talked to some tourists who were using a little leaflet from the tourism office. On it, you have a list of historical treasures to hunt around the lanes. It's really a cool idea to discover the little secrets of York at your own pace. Number 8, awesome cinemas. The 2 cinemas I found looked absolutely stunning. I had a coffee at one, but I could really see myself go on a regular basis if I lived in York. They are inviting, artistic, and with great architectures and locations. Number 9, Spark. This is a very cool venue made out of shipping containers. Inside you find a food court with really different types of food, cocktail bars, pastries and more. It's very unusual and original. I wasn't hungry, but I loved it and I would definitely try it next time. That's it for my ups and downs about York. Overall, I absolutely recommend visiting, minding a few aspects. The time of your visit, preferably on a weekday in spring or summer, and your budget, traveling with other people to share the cost if possible on places to sleep, drink and eat. Other than that, York is an absolute delight of a city, and a favorite one for a good reason. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button below to show some support and maybe even subscribe if you feel like joining me on more future trips. You can also check out some of my other trips in the UK by watching this video right here. Thank you for stopping by and see you in the next video.